sometime in life things can take the worst turn only to get better. A gentleman, after running away from immigration for a while, sought a spiritual help from world-renowned master prophet in London. After attending deliverance service, he was given a prophecy that he will not be deported, and actually through dream that God had confirmed that he will be granted immigration status with a big compensation. The man could not understand how it will happen, but he believed what the man of God told him. He was later arrested by immigration and was locked in the detention center for 6 months.
And I find out that it was immigration who was looking for me because I wasn't attending my appointments. So they took me to detention, but you already prophesied that I see someone, they're writing their status back. So when they took me to detention center, and I was in detention center, they gave me a ticket to fly me back to DRC, to Congo. And then they took me to the airport.
During his detention, he continued to use his prayer books from the Kingdom Church. He refused to give up, but holding to the promise of God and the word of prophecy that he was given by anointed servant of God Master Prophet Climate. After 6 months, the immigration processed his deportation papers to Congo. They scheduled a flight for him on Kenya Airways KQ101 via Nairobi. On that fateful day he was brought to the plane by immigration security. They put him at the back of the plane. He began to pray loud the prayers that he had heard in the Kingdom Church. He began to declare that he belongs to the Kingdom Church and that his prophet is Master Prophet Climate Wiseman, and that he will not be deported. He commanded the plane to break down. He declared that all engines to die by fire. People were laughing at him. The pilot made announcement that the plane will be departing in few minutes. The man kept praying and holding to the word of prophecy. Suddenly the plane engine could not start. They brought engineers, but after plugging they could not find what the fault was. They tried and tried and tried. But the plane Kenya Airways KQ101 had broken down. All the passengers were ordered to evacuate the plane. People began to praise God, saying surely this man was from God.
The man of God prophesied against my life, and people was laughing. They thought I was taking a pity, laughing, and then they see it happen, and then there was like, oh, wow, you're a true man of God, you're a true son of God. That's God, that's God. I prayed and called the God of Bishop Climate, God of Jacob, I command this plane to die by fire, and it did. God answered my prayer.
The man was taken back to the detention center and was released after few weeks, and he was given permanent immigration status and was also paid £15,000 for being detained. This is a proof that there is a God in heaven and his name is Jehovah. And there's a prophet in London, his name is Master Prophet Climate Wiseman.
For unlawful detention. So basically they're saying that the way they was holding me was unlawfully. So from the plane they took me off, I got my status, and then they compensated me about 15 grand compensation for unlawful for 6 months. They hold me 6 months in prison.
You may be going through tough times in your life. No matter what the issues is, this testimony is a witness that God answers prayers.
From God. But with Kingdom Church, I know that God is here. Only God can do things that I saw in my life, only God. Because no one else could help me, because my case was very complicated. But coming to Kingdom Church is the place where I've been delivered, and is the place where I've been set free. And I know this Kingdom Church God is a true God.
Today, as you connect with Master Prophet Climate, this could be the beginning of great miracles in your life. To receive a free prophetic word within 7 hours, visit www.prophetclimate.co.uk or WhatsApp number +44 742 410 6147 to speak to the Prophet Climate. Call now +44 207 738 3668. USA call 1-347-708-1449. Thank you and God bless.